This is a matchup of ACC versus Big 12. Two conferences perpetually battling for respect. Added intrigue with both teams ranked in the top 15. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Red Raiders will kick it away to get this game going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry.
He's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. To throw, it's Williams. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pulls it in. It's Barr. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Mustangs with 1st and 10 here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught by the receiver. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Martin stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaks free. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Mustangs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's 2nd down here. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the 1st quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Nice grab. It's Singleton. Now here he goes. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Williams. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Texas Tech, 14.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
There's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw to the left. The ball is picked off. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and that's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Red Raiders line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's reeled in. It's Singleton. He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Design quarterback run. No, he is stopped short. What a stand by this defense.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. On the run, it's Joyner. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas Tech. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Jennings. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, SMU.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Contact as he threw it. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Raiders offense is back out on the field now. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he released it. He's got it in the open.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to find some room. It's Joyner. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
It's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Williams. Thrown to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And this pass is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Mustang starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Big throw to the right, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Mustangs! This offense really clicking. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. With the catch, it's Joyner. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I like how the quarterback here works through his progressions and just realized the check down's probably his best option. Got it to the back out in the flat for an easy first down.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. Breaks in open space. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. The Red Raiders will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Williams. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they jump on top here in the second half.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, these linebackers better put on their big boy pads today facing a big physical runner like this who can take hits and give them back. The only way they can stop this running back consistently is with multiple defenders trying to bring him down.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to 29.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Ball. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far.
35, SMU, 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to run it. It's Ball. End zone ahead. Touchdown, SMU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He hands it off from the gun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking downfield. It's Williams. Close to the tight end. What a catch! Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
And the Red Raiders will have first and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The shotgun handoff here. He's got the first and still going. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Red Raiders pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodriguez. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Throwing off play action. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's first and goal.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. To throw, it's Williams. The pocket breaking down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
SMU.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Grab behind the line. It's Haas. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They jump on top now here in the 4th. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's ball. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Did he make it to the marker? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. He escapes the pocket. As the first is still on the move. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Sure hands. It's Green. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Dropping back. It's Jennings. It's a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Ball. And that run produces a decent gain. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, SMU.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Mustangs! Still no answer for this offense.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown, but think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game?
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. snags the quick throw. And he's got it. Wow, a gutsy two-point conversion to claim the lead here in the final stages. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to throw. It's Williams. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Picks up the first and still running. And they finally get him to the ground on what will be the final play. That's it. Game over.